Harris, and welcome to Macro Magic. Today I have a very fun guest with me, Stephanie Cohen, co-owner of Mom Pops. Welcome, Steph.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you for this great shirt. We have a t-shirt.
Love it.
For Mom Pops. And you developed such a wonderful product for children and adults. I'm so excited to hear more about how you created this. We've seen them in the markets lately, which is exciting. And also, I know that it was developed to help children, especially children with diabetes or tooth decay, or for any parent that wants to get their kid off sugar. This is a great alternative snack.
Yes, actually, I wish I could take credit for developing it. I can't. My two business partners, one of them is now a retired school teacher, and she taught in Marple Newtown School District over in Pennsylvania, and she just saw the increase of food allergies within the students and the further segregation, the increase in childhood diabetes diagnoses, the increase of obesity, and she knew that, and then the mass consumption of unhealthy frozen treats. And she's very entrepreneurial in addition to being, a teacher. And she felt that there has to be a treat out there. There has to be something that we can serve these kids to bring them together, not further segregate, taste good, and be healthy for you. So after a lot of experimentation, and her son actually owned a pizza shop at the time, went to his kitchen and tinkered around and went to some farmers markets, and she knew that there was something here, and she just kept at it. And her first event she sold, I think, like 200 pops in 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And she did that enough time that her son started taking his focus from pizza to popsicles.
And she just made them at home.
Well, in his store, because you can't produce in your home and sell.
In a commercial kitchen.
So she wanted to make sure that it was free of the top allergens. She wanted to make sure that we used fruit, so we don't use juice or concentrates. We only use fruit in our product.
Wow.
She wanted to make sure that it would be okay for diabetics, so everything is under 5 grams of carbs, which makes it a diabetic-friendly treat. And more importantly, we now produce in a dedicated gluten-free and peanut-free facility. We're one of the only women-owned businesses, ice pop manufacturers in the country that does this. So that's pretty cool. We want to do everything we can to eliminate risk of cross-contamination of the allergens.
That's so great. And I met you at the Natural Food Show, and we were talking about putting your product on the cruise, the Holistic Health Cruise. And I was so excited because you don't use cane sugar.
Nope.
And that was a really, really nice thing to learn. And also, your ingredients are so simple. And like you said, you use whole fruit instead of fruit juice. Fruit juice, too, is so concentrated, and that can actually create some tooth decay and, raising the blood sugar. So it's really nice that you use whole fruit.
Yeah, and we use minimal. We use an organic agave nectar that we source from the blue agave plant. And we just put a dash in, and it's less than 1/8 of a teaspoon per pop. And we do that primarily when we flash freeze everything at about -25 degrees. So we produce about 3,000 pops an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My partner, I'll go back and finish. So the music teacher, Sandy, she was one of the founders, and her son ultimately became the founders. And he created the product. He oversees all production. He came up with the flavors. You cut him and he bleeds popsicles. Always on YouTube, always figuring out who's doing what. How can I make this better? How can I find an ingredient that's even better than what we use?
Wow.
But yeah, the two of them, it's amazing. I joined the company nearly 5 years ago. But they had it rocking and rolling
nice.
with what they wanted to do and what their vision was. For me, it tied in a little closer about a month or so after I connected with them. My, at the time, 3-year-old nephew was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And this was the perfect treat. I gave it to my brother and sister-in-law, who are both surgeons, so they manage him very tightly. And he loves it. And his 5-year-old brother loves it. And he gets to eat something more than carrots and cucumbers between meals, which they're both very happy about. So that's really the personal tie for me. But going back to the agave, we only put a dash in because when you flash freeze fruit, it loses some of its sweetness. So we just put a little back in to pop it while it freezes.
Yeah, otherwise it's very bland.
Yes, yes.
So today you're going to show us a little bit about how the pops are made and the simple ingredients that you use. And later in the show, after the break, we're going to try some of the pops and talk about the different flavors. But for now, you have cut up mango.
So typically my partner, as I said, he is the production man, so I'll try to do him proud by this. As I said, very simple. You won't find more than 5 ingredients in any of our products. And I know this is a cliche, but if you can't say it, then it's not going to be in our product.
I always teach the kids that in my healthy eating cooking classes, that if you can't pronounce the ingredients, you don't want to buy it.
Exactly. Shouldn't be putting it in your system. So we're going to do our mango pop today, which is one of our top-selling products. My partner will say, when you bite into a mango, it's like you're sitting on a hammock in Jamaica, because you actually see the fibers from the fruit in our pop, because we don't use juices and concentrates.
And the fiber is really good too. I mean,
Yes.
for digestion and assimilation.
Yep.
So it's really nice that you do the fresh fruit.
Awesome. So our first ingredient, mango. Next ingredient, organic agave nectar. And our last ingredient is water. We use a filtered water in our facility. But that's it. It's really that simple. So we have...
You're just going to, go ahead. You're going to put them in the blender.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So we just take the mango. Now when we do this in the shop, we'll do a 30-pound case of fruit at a time. So we use something called an immersion blender to blend everything up. Now we're very careful to make sure we don't blend too much, because what you don't want to do is lose the ability to have those fibers in it. We don't want the liquid. So there is a science to it.
Well, I know kids can make these at home sometimes, but I don't know if they understand, that you need a lot of water in them. And, to blend them, because I often am seeing the little pop molds, and we'll show that later, that they can pour them into, but I think they have to understand a little bit about the proportions. You got to put some water in with the fruit and sweetener.
And it's important to make sure you proportion the sweetener with the fruit, or it doesn't freeze. But for us, as I said, he's got it down to a science.
So nice.
He eats, sleeps, and breathes it. But yeah, it's that simple. 3 ingredients, and then we get ready to blend.
Oh, great. So we're going to blend it over a break, and we'll show you how to pour it into the molds. And in the meantime, we want to just talk about the flavors that you've developed in the pops. We have some really pretty wrapped flavors here. This is a strawberry lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So very simple. We use strawberries. We use Natalie's lemon juice, filtered water, and organic agave. Now, with our ingredients, an extra step, so we produce in a certified GMP facility. So we follow all of the HACCP and FSMA guidelines set forth by the FDA. But more importantly, because we're an allergen-friendly product, and I say friendly because we do use coconut milk in one SKU, in one flavor, and coconut milk is considered an allergen by the FDA. So we ensure that all of the ingredients we source are sourced from suppliers who do not bring peanuts or tree nuts or any allergens into their facility. So we can get cocoa powder anywhere, but we need to make sure the cocoa powder we get is not shared on a line with other ingredients that have allergens in it, or even brought into the facility. It's just very important for us to do all we can to minimize risk of cross-contamination. And that's with
really nice
all
for
ingredients.
These kids who have so many allergies today.
We won't even allow our staff to bring peanut butter and jelly sandwiches into the shop.
Yeah, it gets into the air and gets into the food. So the strawberry lemonade. The second one is what you're making today is the mango.
Yep.
And that's just the mango, the agave, and the water.
Yep.
Right. And then we have a chocolate sea salt.
Yes, 20 calories chocolate. The goal in designing this was my partners wanted to create something healthy, but brought you back to good times, being on the boardwalk, the Fudgy Wudgy Man. So this was designed to create the flavoring of a fudge skull.
Wow. We need a Mom Pops truck. I like the ice cream truck.
My partner has dreamed about doing that. He wants to just drive across country handing out pops to everybody.
To all the beaches and
Yeah.
some of that sugary stuff.
Yep.
And then we have one last one.
So pineapple basil.
Wow.
All of our flavors are very simple, very kid-oriented. There's actually another one. It's banana raspberry.
And banana raspberry.
That's the blue one.
The blue one.
Okay.
Okay.
So bananas, raspberries, agave, filtered water. Again, very simple. The pineapple basil, we went a little bit out of our traditional flavoring.
Yeah,
We
it's
wanted,
interesting. How did you pick basil?
you know, so many people are like, pineapple and basil. I think 50 years ago, probably people said that about chocolate-covered pretzels.
Yeah.
Just a little different. It's a sweet and savory. It's actually our favorite.
Really?
Yeah, our
What
top
a combo.
our top seller is strawberry, but
yeah.
our favorite is pineapple basil. And it's nice and some tequila at the end of the night too. Mom after dark.
You did mention that to me, that you actually can put these into cocktails. Oh, great. Well, we're going to come back after break and talk about all the creative ways you can use these pops, not just, eat them in the summer. And we're going to show you how to continue making the mango pops when we come back.
Say we've got grit, and we'll take it as a compliment. Because it's our uncommon drive, our spark within, that brings us together and sets us apart. We are temple made. And when others take shortcuts, when others take breaks, when others take the easy way, we take charge.
Add us on social media to watch bloopers, behind the scenes footage, previews, and more.
I work 13 hours a day, 6 days a week. So when I'm off the clock, I gotta get stuff done. So when I need a snack, I need something healthy, tasty, and easy to eat. Like wonderful pistachios without the shells. They're protein-powered, delicious, and great on the go. And that's perfect for me. Thanks, Liz. A woman without a lot of time.
Whether you're a gourmet cook or just want to eat like one, visit Rostelli Market Fresh, your home for the freshest, locally sourced ingredients to please everyone who loves great food. Our organic meats, quality seafood, and free-range poultry are cut fresh to order. Chefs create culinary-inspired prep foods made fresh every day, which pair nicely with our vast selection of fine wines and spirits. Choose from handmade pastas, artisan cheeses, organic produce, and grocery items, all from the finest purveyors. Rostelli Market Fresh, from our family to yours.
RVN TV is a platform for people of any industry to share their story. Over 285,000 viewers are tuning in to RVN TV shows monthly. We guarantee a great experience that you'll be sharing with everyone you know while increasing your personal and company's brand awareness. But what is your brand? According to Forbes, it's a combination of your logo, your product, your design and feel, and your personality. Did you know that aside from being a guest, we offer even more opportunity to boost your brand? Adding your company logo and website on screen during your interview will allow viewers to recognize your brand instantly. Incorporating images and video clips is another great way to showcase your product during your live segment. Let viewers see how good you really are. And most importantly, there's you and your interview. For less than the cost of a newspaper, direct mail, or a magazine ad, you can leave our studio and within 48 hours have a permanent digital copy of your live segment to link to your social media, embed into your company website, or use in email marketing. Investing in your brand is so very important, and we can't wait to have you as a guest.
Shelter dogs aren't broken. They've simply experienced more life. If they were human, we would call them wise. They would be the ones with tales to tell and stories to write, the ones dealt a bad hand who responded with courage. Do not pity a shelter dog. Adopt one.
Say we've got grit, and we'll take it as a compliment. Because it's our uncommon drive.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Sherry Damaris from Macro Magic, and I have Stephanie Cohen with me, who's the co-owner of Mom Pops. And we're talking about making healthy treats for kids or adults. It's a wonderful new product without cane sugar. And we blended our mango, and you're going to show us how to make the popsicles.
Sure. So we've graduated a lot over the years. When my partners first started, they started with the little popsicle molds, and he would pour it and then put it into the freezer.
Oh my gosh.
And then what he used to do when we would bag it is he would take, we used to have this little sealer that you would press to close it. He would go into the freezer for hours and put the pop in and seal. That was before me. I would have never done that.
Oh my gosh, I don't think it would have lasted.
No, but that's just how committed and passionate he is about this product. But yeah, hours he would just sit in there and in and out. I give him up. Thankfully he did, because we wouldn't be here if he didn't stick with it.
Grow the company.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So typically at this point in our shop, we've got this big bucket that we've blended the ingredients, and then we pour it into our mold.
Oh, nice.
So we actually have a big machine. As I said earlier, we flash freeze everything. We have about 19 molds that we put in order, and about every 30 seconds we pull 28 pops. He's got it wired. So what we do is...
And you blended it with chunks of fruit in it on purpose.
Correct, because
Okay.
we want people, when they
So nice.
bite into it, we want you to really taste that robust flavor of the fruit. And the strawberry, you see the strawberry seeds when you eat the strawberry.
That is so awesome.
So as I said, he's got it down to a science with exactly how fine he gets it. But what we do is we pour it into the mold. So you can see, this is a little chunkier than normal, but it will work.
Kids love making these. Like they'll get the plastic molds and pour them in,
Yeah.
in the summertime.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun for him. Now this is, as I said, with us, we spend a lot of time figuring out the right combination, the right recipe for everything, and then flash freezing it. So we flash freeze, we bag it, and this took a while too to figure out the best ways to
Put it in.
get it in.
Yeah, because they're small pops. They're not really large.
So many people are addicted to sugar, as you said earlier, but also portion control. Because we use real ingredients and you've got fruit in there, a mini pop, where pops are 1 ounce, they actually fill you up. When you
and
just want...
Yeah, because especially with little kids, you don't want to give them giant pops and have it melt all over their...
It ends up on the hands, it ends up on the furniture. It's nice, refreshing,
They don't have any
filling.
colorings in them, so they're not going to stain your carpet.
No, not at all. So once you get everything poured, now there's something at our shop we always joke about. There's something called edges. And if you have edges on the pop, it backs up the rest of the manufacturing.
Okay.
So we actually paint the side of these to make sure that when you eat the pop, all you have is pop. You don't have anything kind of on the bottom there.
On a stick.
Yeah, and I poured this, but in the shop we have a huge machine. It's called a doser. It's a big funnel, and it just injects the molds. It's about 1/3 of a second to inject a mold. So once you do this, we then...
It's so nice that you're showing us this.
So you take...
You could probably write cute little messages on the sticks. Just an idea.
You
for
can.
Marketing.
You actually, there are a lot of companies that will print sticks for you as well. Like if we do different catering events, we'll do
Oh,
weddings
you
or
could
bar
get
bat mitzvahs.
custom
Yeah,
pops.
people will customize.
Oh, that's so fun.
Even big customers who use the pops, they can put different sayings about whatever their business is. And
If you're getting married soon and you want healthy treats at your wedding.
give us a call. So what you do is you just place the sticks in here, You let it sit, and then there's actually a little handle under here. I don't know if you can see that.
And you carry it off to the freezer.
Yep, you lift it up, and then you put it into the machine, and the machine is like a big basin. It's probably about 15, 16 feet long, and it's filled with food-grade propylene glycol, and that serves as the freezing agent. So you put them in, let them sit for about 30 seconds, and then you just start pulling.
30 seconds, because they're flash freezing.
And then when they come out, there's going to be a picture later that shows you what they look like when they come out.
Yeah, we have some great pictures to show you
Do this.
about the pops. Oh, and that's
It's melting a little. We have some in the freezer we can show folks. That's not a
Look
pretty
how
one.
Small. It's so cute. With mango.
And you can see some of the mango fibers up there. See that? That's all the fruit.
That's so nice. And we said before break that you can put them in different drinks, use them basically as ice cubes and things. In cocktails.
Well, they're great for now. Mocktails are actually
Mocktails.
Mocktails are actually getting bigger than an actual cocktail. But you can use them for drinks that have alcohol, drinks that don't. Use them as a cooling agent. For instance, you could do like seltzer water and put a strawberry lemonade pop in there. Bourbon with mango pop is really good.
So if you don't want to use alcohol, you can use carbonated water
or just anything.
for juice.
Now that the holidays are coming up in New Year's, it's great if you have Prosecco, even sparkling cider, and put a strawberry lemonade pop in there and just kind of jazz it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's so nice. So we have some photos. This is the
that's-
factory.
Yeah, that's one of my business partners. So that's what it looks like when you take the sticks out of the machine. That's what we just poured, and we've got our mango pops. Just happens to be mango that he's holding. That's part of our factory. So what you can see there is our flow wrap, and that's what actually wraps the popsicles. So we can wrap, it can do up to about 120 pops at a time.
They look so happy. They're having the greatest time.
You're making popsicles. How can you not have fun? Our job is to put smiles on people's faces. So this was actually our very first Mom Pops customer, about 8 years ago. It's my business partner's good friend's son. He's now, I think he's 9.
Oh my
but
gosh.
he was our first customer, little B.
He's loving his Mom Pops.
This is just kids. We do a lot of different schools will bring us in for like field days and all different kinds of community events. So
Great
this was at one of
photos.
those. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the 3 of us. So those are my 2 partners, Sandra and her son, Issa. Again, Sandra was the one who was a retired school teacher now, and Issa has been developing, and then I joined, as I said, about 5 years ago.
Oh, that's so exciting. So we're going to talk about where can you buy these now? Like, where are they? I know Mom's Market carries them, and you said Kimberton Whole Foods carries them?
Yes, yes.
And regular Whole Foods.
Yes. Yes, so we are in, as you said, we're in Mom's Organic Market, all of the moms throughout the region. We also are in Kimberton Whole Foods, which is more in Pennsylvania. Incredible supporter of our product. They've been, from day one, awesome.
That's so nice.
So, and then traditional Whole Foods markets, up through, we go up to Princeton, New Jersey, down to the bottom of Virginia, Louisville, Kentucky, and Ohio. So you can find us in any of those
Are
stores.
you out California yet?
Not
Out
yet.
west?
We're working on
Okay.
it.
Okay.
But we also are very excited. Come January, we're going to be launching in many of the ShopRites in the area. And then several months ago, we work with another distributor who's been incredibly supportive of us. We're in probably about 100 to 150 kosher independent stores through New York and New Jersey.
Oh, wow. It's so nice that we can get your product now. And they come in these cute little boxes. These are the boxes
6 to a box.
with the ingredients on the back, so you can double check and make sure that they're really healthy ingredients.
Yep.
And you're developing some new flavors, right? So now, well, this is the pineapple basil the chocolate, sea salt, the banana, raspberry, the strawberry lemonade, and the mango.
Yes.
But you're developing some more flavors.
We're starting to do some experimenting, test marketing, see what other flavors people are looking for.
Yeah.
All of our products, though, they're between 10 to 20 calories and between 2 to 5 grams of carbs and sugar. So any flavor you see from us is going to fit into the core of being, with the exception of coconut milk, being allergen friendly, being low carb, low calorie, low sugar, naturally. We don't do anything to alter it.
Yeah, that's the important thing, that there's no red dye, there's no chemicals, there's no, even in the freezing process, you know, a lot of companies put some chemicals to keep them harder and more frozen
Nope.
in the freezer.
Natural.
Yeah, so it's a really beautiful product. So I know you have a website. Do you want to tell the audience how
Sure.
to get in touch?
Sure. So on our website, it's www.mompops.com, and there's a store locator, so you can go onto the website, click the store locator, put your zip code in, and you'll find the store that's closest to you to purchase the pops. There is also a coupon for the pops on the home page, so scroll to the bottom and print off the
nice. You get a
coupon.
coupon.
You do. We want to make it as sweet as possible to enjoy Mom Pops.
And also, if you're sponsoring an event, we mentioned weddings before, but catering an event that you want to serve more healthy vegan food, you know, what our show promotes, you can order by bulk, or maybe order some with customized sticks on them.
Yep, we roll in. It's a whole thing for our catering. We have a little popsicle cart, so we roll in, we put the cart, we've got an umbrella, and we just hand the pops out to all of your guests. It's a lot of fun. My partner usually does. He's just loves what he does and loves people and loves pops.
Exciting.
So yeah, we go in. We've done weddings, bar bat mitzvahs. We've worked with caterers who just order the pops and then they serve them.
that's
Restaurants,
great.
bars. We actually, it's something that's been a lot of fun. Is we work with a lot of summer camps.
Yeah, that would be perfect for kids. Well, Stephanie, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for
I'm so
having me.
excited about this product. I can't wait to try it. And thanks for the T-shirt. And we'll definitely keep in touch and watch as your company grows with more and more flavors.
Thank you for having us. We
Yes.
really appreciate it.
I'm going to try my Mom Pop.
All right.
It's really good.
Fresh mango?
Yeah. It's really good.